There are a total of 120 counters in a box. There are only red and blue counters. There are 3 times as many red counters as there are blue counters. Right, okay, so that means that they're split in a ratio of 3 to 1. There's 3 red counters for every blue counter. So with this information, we could actually work out how many red counters there are and how many blue counters there are. And I'll do that now, and that'll help us for the rest of the question. So if there are 120 counters in total, and that's being split in a ratio of 3 to 1, there's 4 shares here in total. So 120 divided by 4 will tell me what 1 share is. 120 divided by 4 is 30, which means that 3 shares would be 90, 3 lots of 30, and 1 share would be 30. So this is where the 120 counters come from. 90 of them are red, 30 of them are blue, and we can see here there's 3 times as many red as blue. Anyway, let's carry on reading the question. Carl takes 1/3 of the red counters from the box. Okay, so if Carl takes 1/3 of the red counters, so 1/3 of 90, so 1/3 of 90 is 30. Just dividing that by 3. 1/3 of 90 is 30. So Carl's taken 30 red counters out, which would mean there would be 60 left. Kerry takes 80% of the blue counters. So Kerry takes 80% of this 30. So let's work out what that would be. Well, 10% of 30 is going to be 3. So 80% is going to be 8 lots of that. 8 lots of 3 is 24. So Kerry's taken 24 of the blue counters out, which would mean there'd be 6 left. If there were 30 blue counters and Kerry's taken 24 of them, there'd be 6 blue counters left. Work out the ratio of the number of red counters to the number of blue counters now in the box. Okay, so we know there are 60 red counters left. We know there are 6 blue counters left. So this is the ratio of red to blue counters left in the box, but we need to give it in its simplest form. So notice we can divide both sides here by by 6 to give 10 to 1. 60 divided by 6 is 10. 6 divided by 6 is 1. So the ratio in its simplest form of red counters to blue counters left in the box is 10 to 1.